We're at it again. Where are we going? We're going somewhere.
Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
We're actually staying in Gallipolis. Police. I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce it, but on the Ohio side. We're staying on the Ohio side.
What's that area?
Workshop.
What's that? What's that area known for?
Mothman, of course.
Mothman. Okay. Maybe we should do this in take 2. I'm leading my witness. My witness is not working with me. Okay. My professional witness. Take. Oh, wait a minute. End road construction. Oh, okay. No, there's nothing to begin with. So we are on the road again. Where are we going?
Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Aha. What's that known for?
Mothman.
Mothman.
And UFO sightings.
UFO sightings. Not particularly my cup of tea. I have to be quite honest with you. But, you know, our friends Ron and Joe are doing a thing, and I was like, yeah, sure, we'll come down.
Well, it just sounds like a hoot, frankly.
Yeah, it does, you know.
And meet a new set of people that we know, quote unquote, chat that I've never met before, which is super fun also.
Yep. Our friend Jen.
Who we have met.
What's that?
To be clear, who has camped with us, yes.
Yes, we know Jen quite well.
Very brave and allows herself to be dragged along on our craziness along.
And in fact, you know, we had signed up for this a while back and drug Jen into it. Of course, at the time she was working, and now she's changed occupations, so she's got a little bit more free time. Yay! And she is already there. It's 4:38. We got 2 hours and 17 minutes of travel time, not counting bathroom breaks. And we are getting ready to go past Salt Fort, which at some point I am going back. Every time you tap on your phone, it's coming through the speakers.
I know. But what precipitated, we are listening to The Secret History of Bigfoot.
Yes, so she's got an audiobook, and he just...
John
O'Connor. Just quoted some stats, I guess, he got from the BFRO, which I thought, you know, was interesting. Having to do with the most sightings of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, you know, being on Wednesdays as opposed to the least amount of sightings being on, which is on Friday. So I had her stop so we could discuss one of my thought processes, and because he was bringing up Salt Fork, which we're just north of right now, supposedly having quite a few Bigfoot sightings in there. We don't get a lot of bears. So, but anyhow, I said that correlates with what I've been saying, that the key term is pressure. Hunting and fishing, we categorize the days of the week by high pressure and low pressure days. And that's not about barometric pressure, it's about human pressure. How much pressure humans put on the woods with our presence and our smelly armpits and our McDonald's bags. But and that's what I was saying. I was like, it's the key term to me isn't remoteness. The key term is pressure. And we theorize, Wednesday, not so many people out in the woods, a little bit freer to move. That's why there's probably more sightings, as opposed to the weekend when you have more people, at least in the public park systems. And and I pointed out to her as we're driving down the road at somebody's farm, tree cuts and areas and so forth. Yes, we're on a major highway right now, traveling down the highway. But there's areas to the left and right of this highway that probably hasn't seen a human foot in it for years. Power lines, yes, they do get maintained. Gas lines, yes, they do get maintained. But oftentimes you get in, especially farm communities and stuff like that, where you've got water cuts, and I think that's a huge one that really gets overlooked. You got irrigation ditches that are cut in there, and these irrigation ditches are often 6-10 foot deep. They've been there forever, so erosion has taken a good bit of cut to them, and that was always a thing of interest for me, because back in the day, and repeatedly, it actually came out through a farmer whose property I was on once, that the animals, primarily the predators, the coyotes and stuff like that, he didn't want the coyotes shot because he had a serious groundhog problem, and he thought the coyotes were taking care of his groundhog problem for him. We're traveling up and down the irrigation cut, which had trees in it. And quite often, I think hubris is the right word, correct? We like to think that we are everywhere at all times, all at once, and it's not really true.
I'd be interested to know the nature of the Wednesday sightings. There are lots of road crossing sightings, and that makes sense. Because if it's the day when there are fewest people out and about, that's really the best explanation for why there would be more sightings. Because if the Squatch are traveling and they're seen on or crossing roads, they're in motion because there's not so much pressure in the woods. Otherwise, it's hard to explain how fewer sets of human eyes could see more Squatches. So I'm curious other people's theories on that.
And we also have to take a moment to point out that it's raining again, so that means Brian and Chewy are somewhere in the state. Probably. Oh, we had a deluge earlier. Wow.
Yep. My feet are still damp. Right.
Yeah. So let's get to the point, this year that you might as well just walk around in flip-flops. Because your shoes are just going to get soaked unless you got wellies on 24/7.
There's a thought. Stop. Get some pair of willies. I discovered a leak yesterday morning when I was out walking the dog. There's some silicone on it, but they never last past that much, so I'll have to have a look. Something fun.
So this route's going to take us all the way down to Parkersburg, West Virginia, before we start heading to the west. And for those of you that aren't familiar with the Ohio River area, there is a good bit of traveling through there, but there's also a lot of stoplights. Oh my gosh. I made a mistake of traveling that route once, And yeah, it was a long time ago.
That was one of the reasons why I booked us a hotel for 2 nights. I didn't want to have to hurry down Saturday morning. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
let's just go wander around town, sleep in, get up, get some lunch, go out to the site, do the fun things, and
Check
then-
out the topography.
right, and not worry about driving 3 hours back. Just go walk out on our hotel and stop at the Mothman Museum on Sunday. I mean, it's just, yeah, I'm
Well-
just digging it.
Well, I don't know if you got the updated email, but we will be meeting at the Mothman Museum.
Oh, that is exciting.
So,
That's cool. Yeah, I did not see that.
yeah, a little bit different, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually on the original list or I only get before.
Probably just me. So right there's Salt Fork, and yes, we are going to be going past it.
So watch the footage. Squatches. It's not Wednesday. It is Friday, which is lowest number of sightings, but still.
He's right behind that Kim Bolton sign. Which, oddly enough, Bigfoot Dave brought up when we were in Florida.
Mhm. Well, everybody knows Salt Fork. Salt Fork's like right up there with the Pacific Northwest is, you know, Squatching Mecca.
Yeah, I don't know.
For those of us east of the Mississippi.
It's very, from what I remember, you know, the terrain's very pronounced. You know, of course, a lot of Ohio, when you get down this way, it's pretty pronounced, and you'd have a hard time if you had any navigational skills getting lost in there. So that's just a fun word to say, Kim Bolton.
You're right, it is.
Yes. So, yeah, we thought, you know, I wanted to capture that whole pressure thing. And, it does sound like, at least according to what he just said, supports that, what I've been saying. You know, I don't think you have to go, it doesn't make sense. I don't think you have to go super remote. I just think that you need to be out there when there's less pressure. So, like I said, as a hunter, fisherman, especially as a fisherman, oh my gosh, I absolutely hated fishing on the weekends. Because I'd catch a fish, next thing I know, I'd have a boat parked right on top of me. Especially when I'm doing a drift, or they would cut me off. I think I caught a fish. Let's go cut him off. And being the typical nice guy I am, I would oftentimes, I don't know, let them know exactly what I thought of them and how much of a jerk they were. I think that was my prized one. Yes. So it's kind of it's kind of pathetic. I hate seeing that kind of stuff. I always remember Canada.
Yes.
And I caught that huge fish in the Wade Flats the way we were doing it, and next thing I saw them guys see me catch it. They come over, man, I could have stepped off my boat and onto theirs. They were right next to us.
I can't even imagine doing such a thing.
Oh, I mean, that was that aggravating. Yeah, you just like, you know, it says it's everybody's water, but at the same time, it's like, really? That's such a 12-year-old thing to do.
No, yeah, it's a 100-acre lake. Find your own spot.
Yes. It's very 12-year-old. And, well, and then the night of the smallmouth broil, oh my gosh, that was insane. Boy, we shut that other boat up. Oh, wow. I mean, we're just out on the lake. We pull up, we anchor out. this boat comes in behind us. I felt bad for the boys because the woman that was on the boat with them was just loudmouth and just carrying on, cackling. Next thing I know, though, we got into a boil. And I don't want to say how we were catching them, but, you know, it was like 30 minutes of we couldn't drop anything in the water and not catch them. And man, that boat got so quiet after that. And I looked behind us again when I finally, because you know I was the biggest ass on the lake because I just started cackling. I was just laughing. I was having such a great time. You know, especially smallmouth fishing. Mm-hmm. Smallmouth pretty much think they're a tarpon.
Yep.
And
They fight.
oh my God, they fight. They do acrobatics, all kinds of crazy stuff. And that boat right behind us, they shut up, and then I looked back, and all of a sudden there's 2 more boats behind us. So it was crazy. Yeah, 30 minutes straight. I mean, I threw a hook in the water with a 1/2-inch bit of freaking worm and caught a 4.5-pound smallmouth. It was just insane. So, okay, enough about that. So we're on our way to Point Pleasant. And we managed to yak now, and I'll probably edit a good bit of that yakking out. And I kind of get what this guy was saying, because he was talking about, you know, Salt Fork being nestled between 2 of the busiest highways. And you got Route 77, which goes all the way down to South Carolina.
Yes.
You know, and then you have Route 70 down here, which, you know, I forget how far across. I think that goes from sea to sea. So, Bigfoot Alley there on County Road 22. We ought to come down there sometime, just cruise County Road 22. I personally have never seen anything, you know, walking alongside the road. So, there you have it. Yeah. See you down the road, but I am going to leave this recording just in case the chupacabra hops out in the middle of the road.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going back to our book now. Here we go again.
That's the high river. You want to stop for a minute and stretch your legs?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to.
Getting a little dozy.
What's that?
That might be getting a little dozy.
No, I've really been focused in on the
Oh,
audiobook.
good. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm thinking I need a hard copy of it.
Okay.
West Virginia! Woohoo! I just wish the West Virginia Welcome Center wasn't so unwelcoming. Ohio River just crossed.
I will get you a hard copy of the secret history of Bigfoot.
Well, there's a lot there I would be... You know...
Even some of the books he references to, I wouldn't mind having a crack at.
Yeah, that's one of the things. A lot of the stuff that he's saying is like, ooh. Especially when he's got to the one part, you know, talking about, you know, they get into the UFO and it's like,
Sort of trajectory
yeah.
of folks who get involved. Yeah.
West Area Welcome Center.
Psychologists refer to
Fascinating stuff.
Your destination is ahead on the left.
Church parking lot? 5 minutes. Oh, I see the Bob Evans sign.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Super 8.
Yep. Double check. With my pinned Travelocity text. Yep, Super 8 by window. That's all. Oh well, she's got us turned in the right place anyway.
You have arrived at your destination on the left.
Ooh, Tractor Supply. They have loans.
Yes, it's almost guaranteed.
Nice. Always got loans. Fantastic.
Well, we don't have to go far for breakfast.
No, we didn't. Parked behind the hometown. Okay.
Our concrements, or whatever you want to call it. Super 8 hotel, nothing fancy. But we have a patio, complete with roof screen. And a couple chairs. ATV weekend. There's the replacement bridge for the Silver Bridge. Interesting. VA clinic. Let's got a couple chairs. We got one more right there. Oh, right there too. So. Interesting. I should have went and got my UV light. Well, really, other than needing the screen replaced, it's a nice little area. Oh. And look, the porch light works. So, exciting stuff here. So I wait. Oh, yeah, I can't take that out of my pocket. See what the chair feels like. Huh? Yes. Oh, you know, that's surprisingly firm. Interesting. Make sure this is locked. Good. Good. Okay. All right. That is locked.